What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jakim Cigar Journal, and I'm chilling out here in Bloomfield, New Jersey at Sanj Smoke Shop. This is week number 3, day number 4 of week 3 of New York Cigar Fest. I have been attending some of the festivities. It's been a great event, educational, as well as just great being around other cigar enthusiasts, all right, and this fellowshipping of the leaf, all right? So we're at Sanjay's tonight, and I'm actually going to get a chance to talk to Sanjay, the owner of Sanjay's Smoke Shop. And right now I'm enjoying one of his cigars, which is called the SP 1014, which is a aged cigar. It's aged about 5 years. And from what he tells me, this cigar is very popular in his store. It's sold in about 31 cigar shops across the country and also internationally. So guys, this is Jakim Cigar Journal. This is my cigar lounge and shop edition, and I always enjoy these. I get the chance to talk to other people and cigar shop owners and things like that. So I'm gonna have some fun tonight, guys, and I hope you will too. I hope you enjoy the footage and the videos. And I'm here in the first third of this cigar, and it came out swinging. It's got some punch on it, and I'll give you what I have at the second, third, the midway point, you know, and of course towards the end. All right, so again, Jakim Cigar Journal. This is week 3 of New York Cigar Fest, day number 4 at Sanj Smoke Shop in Bloomfield, New Jersey. I'll catch you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, I'm back. This is Jakim Cigar Journal. And I'm sitting next to Sanj, not Sanjay. So you guys know, I wear the uniform, military part-time, right? So we do on-the-spot corrections. So I just did an on-the-spot correction on myself. The gentleman's name is Sanj, not Sanjay. So I'm at Sanj's Smoke Shop, correct? Mm-hmm. And we're here in Bloomfield, New Jersey. So Sanj, of course, tonight is one of the events for New York Cigar Fest. But I would like to hear about your shop. How long have you been here?
So we're here since 1992.
Wow, okay.
So this January 7th was our 30th anniversary.
Wow, okay. Mm-hmm. Wow, 1992, I was still in Germany, in Kaiserslautern, on my very first military enlistment.
Nice.
So you've been here a long time. Mm-hmm. Wow, okay. How have you seen the cigar industry change between the time you opened the shop till now? Because there was a boom for a minute, and then it seemed like things slowed down. Now it seems to be picking up again. How could you speak to that?
So, moving forward is always good, right? Progressing is always good. But unfortunate thing for this business, it didn't progress. It actually went the other way around.
Okay.
So 1997, 96, boom came in. And then everybody and their mother became tobacco expert, right? So what changed from then and now? Today, 30 years ago, if you have gone to a manufacturer and say, hey, we have $500,000, we want to make private label, they probably laugh at you and say, get the fuck out. You don't know nothing about it, because they have pride. Today, everybody and their mother are cigar expert. They have $5,000 to invest. They don't know nothing about tobacco, and they become cigar manufacturers. They call themselves connoisseurs, but they don't know, they have zero knowledge about tobacco that they're selling. Now, if you bring today's market cigars And again, the cigars that we smoke in SP 1014, originally this was made in 1992. It was, like I told you earlier, 1992 Lancero was $9, this Toro was $8.50, and Robusto was $8. And 30 years later, just to prove a point, we did a project and it's still the same price.
Wow.
Now, construction, I challenge you to bring any cigar you want and put it against mine. Everything you bring, it will fail.
Wow.
Now, these cigars, individual cigars, wait 5 times before it goes in. So it's the same concept. In 1992, I'm sorry, 2008, we stopped making the cigar. Not because something was wrong in consumer's eye, but something was wrong in my eyes. So as a consumer, they would have never known. But everyone who knows me in this industry, you know, in US and foreign countries, they know I have 3 issues: moral, ethic, and principle. So I knew that cigar did not age the way I wanted to, and there was something missing. And I said, you know what? Instead of fooling people with 95% of the fucking cigar manufacturers are doing today, we said we can't do that.
Wow.
So we stopped the project, and then 6 years ago, like I said, I've been on almost 1,200, 1,300 blogs, podcasts, interviews all over the world about cigars. And about 6.5 years ago, one of the podcasts, so many podcasts I was on, they had a common question that why cigar prices are going the way they're going.
Right, I was going to get to that next.
And my answer to that was, tobacco is of course commodity, but commodity never goes. It's not a fucking gold that is going to go from $280 to, you know, $900 overnight. Doesn't happen, right? So it's a percentage, but it's solely manufacturers' greed.
Wow.
There is no cigar in the market today that costs today's manufacturers more than $1.50.
Wow.
So where they coming out with this $18, $19, $20 price point, it's beyond me. So we came out and say, hey, this is what we're gonna do. Now, for $8, $8.50, and $9, you bring any cigar. I don't care. I have $500 cigar there. Everything we sell is MSRP. So no one sells that MSRP in New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, even no tax states, right? But that's our goal. For 30 years, we're doing the same thing. So today's cigars, I mean, look, I started as manufacturing cigars in 1992. And I used to race cars. I got into a very bad near-death car accident, so I can't do a lot of stuff. I bought this building on my 19th birthday. Wow. And guy left, and I said, no, I know enough about cigars. I'm going to open up a tobacco shop. So our first SP 1014 was made in Costa Rica by a guy named Don Douglas. Most cigar smokers today would not know that name. Right. But if somebody's old-timer, they would know who that is, right? And then we went to UST Cigars, where they own Astral, Don Tomas. So Astral Talanga actually was my blend, my wrapper, my cigar. And that was the first SP 1014 Red, first one ever used Talanga wrapper. And Astral today, Talanga is that wrapper.
Right.
And they still make it. And then USD sold it to Thomas Hine of Canada. So due to tax issues, we had to find someone else. So what today is known as PDR Factory, that was actually our factory. Myself and a guy named Juan started that factory under Don Leon CA Cigar Company, and that's where our SPs were made. And then Abe came in, things changed, you know, morals didn't meet, principle didn't, you know, comply, so I said, fuck it. So from there, Jose Blanco and I are friends for over 30 years. So I called Jose and I said, Jose, this is the issue. And he said, look, just come to us. So we went to La Aurora at the time with Guillermo Leon and Jose Blanco and Rene Castanera. And we were doing great stuff, and then, you know, great people, but something was missing out of that place. So I said, you know what, I can't do this, I can't fool people. And we decided to take it off the market. Again, if I were to continue selling the cigars, then no one would know that there is something different. But as me, as a manufacturer, that I knew.
And you take pride in what you're doing, obviously.
So anyone that knows me knows what we stand for. So you could check all the interviews, you know, I mean, my interviews all over the world.
Right.
Not even this cigar. Every Casa del Habano president from every country smokes. If people see my Instagram and see the stories, who shares it, and if they open that story and see who shared it, they would know.
Wow.
So this cigar is very big in Bahrain, Kuwait, Saudi
And
Arabia,
I was
Paris,
just in Kuwait
London,
2020. Yeah.
Switzerland, Lebanon, right? So our major market is for European country. America, we only doing 35 shops. We get so many calls to open up, and we're not doing it. So also our criteria is we want it in true mom and pop shop. If you're selling fucking newspaper, you can't get it. If you're selling vape, you can't get it. You're doing hookah, you can't get it.
I love that.
If you're not a true
cigar purist
shop,
yep,
then you're not getting our product. So again, can we make these cigars, millions of them, and sell it to everybody and anybody? Absolutely. But would I want that? Absolutely not.
Wow.
If that was the case, we would continue in 2008, right? So that's, you know, this is, again, if you look at the boxes, our boxes are very simple. It says love and passion. And that's exactly what this is all about.
Wow.
You know, so even if you look at every single prices we have, it's at MSRP, you know? So like anything else, we have rules, we have regulations, and you know, I'm one of those guys, I really don't give a fuck who buys my cigars. A lot of times people say, but oh, it's $8 cigar, you know, people not gonna buy it. Well, fucking save your $8. You know, don't waste my good tobacco.
Right.
If you enjoy it, then it shouldn't matter if the cigar is fucking $2 or $200.
That's right.
You know, so
That's right.
It's very simple.
Wow. Sanj, let me tell you something. This is the first time I had an interview and you just opened up an entire can of whoop ass in about what? 5 minutes. That was
all my interviews are like that.
I love it. I love it because I mean you just flow right into it. I can tell this is your passion, this is your pride, and that is something that, as you alluded to earlier, is missing from the game. And it's refreshing to hear that. I also would consider myself a cigar purist, where if I had a shop, it's not going to be a hookah, it's not going to be vapes, it's going to be cigars. So I can appreciate that. I know I don't have you all night long because we probably could flow where you flowing right now. We probably could be here a few hours.
Whatever
but
you want, I'm here.
I would ask you this. Actually, off camera, we just had a brief conversation. I said this stick is good, but it has a pop to it, and it's something that, although I've been enjoying cigars for about 25 years myself, it's not something I'm quite used to. And you had said something, I want you to go back into it. You mentioned something about how Americans enjoy cigars and how other people...
If you look at today's cigars, right? So, to me, I always tell people, I like spicy food. But you cannot eat a bowl full of fucking chili by itself. Right? It has to have good balance with, other things, whatever that chili's in. So Americans describe cigars, oh, it's mild, oh, it's medium, oh, it's strong, and it's peppery, right? But no one talks about a bouquet. All these characters should be in a cigar. Now that cigar, if you retro, every third puff is going to transition on you to something better and better. This is 100% pure. Every cigar in there is tinted with something, even though they call it natural, right? So you have to understand, if you open our box of SPs, they're all different colors.
Right.
The taste is not compromised because nature never ages uniformly. So there is some sort of process. Now there are companies today that some companies even use forest bleach to lighten their tobacco.
Right.
Some companies use tea to darken their tobacco. Some companies even using Coca-Cola to process that takes 3 to 4 years to do it in 2 to 3 weeks. But, so when you have a cigar like this cigar, for example, I want you to smoke quarter of it, leave it, smoke a quarter next day, leave it, smoke a quarter next day, leave it, and finish it on 4th day. There'll be no change in cigars.
Now, let me jump in here real quick. You said something that's very interesting, because if you talk to a lot of cigar enthusiasts, they will tell you that is crazy that you're supposed to finish the cigar in one sitting, and it's insane to leave it the second day, the third day, or whatever.
You're not supposed to. So
right.
the basic thing is, if you light a cigar, you should finish it.
Right.
But what we're trying to say is, the other cigars will change character because there's something impure in it.
Right.
This is 100% pure. So it's not going to change any flavor profile. It's not going to change anything. So the bouquet you have, that rosy, petal-y bouquet you get, you're going to get that every day. 4 days, 5 days, whatever, however long you want. The other cigars, if you leave it, some cigars you light it, you leave it, And 2 hours later, you go back to it, it's completely changed. Because the impurity of the whatever they're mixing it with, or whatever they're curing it with. And that's what happens, right? So it's like piece of paper. If you chew a piece of paper, nothing's gonna happen. But if you take that same paper, burn it, and you're in a room, the chemical reaction is gonna fucking kill you, right? So that's the chemical reaction. That's the whole thing that FDA is after. And a lot of people jumping the guns and they don't get it, you know?
Right.
So, I mean, listen, again, if you're telling me that this is pure, then I want pure. If you're giving me garbage, tell me, hey, this is garbage, but I want $50, I'm okay with it.
Right.
But don't tell me this is the best thing since sliced bread and it's fucking nowhere near it. That's what I have problem with.
Wow.
So in my opinions, 80% of the manufacturers that came out today in the last 20 years, they have no clue about cigars.
Wow.
They saw an opportunity. They saw a dollar sign. They don't care. All these people, they make limited, or they say, oh, this cigar is limited. But when the fuck that limit end? Right? This motherfuckers came out cigars 15 years ago, supposed to be 10,000 cigars made. You still got it everywhere and anywhere. So they fooling people.
Right.
So we actually have a documentary coming out. It's called, same thing that this cigar came under Project Kill the Industry, right? So we have a documentary we're making. It's called Project Kill the Industry, Business of Liars and Con.
Wow. We gotta check that out. Yeah.
And a lot of manufacturers already that know us called us and say, hey, please don't come out with it because you're going to hurt people. I said, no, I'm not going to hurt people.
Right.
I'm going to hurt scumbags like you that are fooling people.
Wow. That's deep.
And to me, listen, any blog, any interview you see, this is who I am. I don't give a fuck who comes in here, and I tell it to their face. Hi, manufacturers bring me cigars. And I'm like, get out of my shop.
Wow.
Because you have garbage product. I don't have any open stock, any general cigars in my shop.
Right.
There's nothing here that you find in an ordinary shop. Why would I need that?
Right.
I'm not a gas station.
Right. And you've been here 30 years, so you're doing
cigars, then you're not a cigar shop. You go to these places, motherfuckers dressed up like they, signed a record deal and they're smoking Tatiana cherries. What the fuck is that?
Right.
We don't allow any flavor smoking here. Even if you're a member, you can't smoke flavor cigars here.
Man after my own heart. You heard that? You heard it? I've spoken about this on Jakim Cigar Journal, my vlog, and I've alluded that it's really a no-no with most cigar purists. So I'm glad you mentioned that too. Sanj, I know tonight, again, we have an event, New York Cigar Fest here. And again, we could probably flow all night long. I'm not gonna hold you. But I wanna thank you for this dropping. And that was an education, pleasure. That was a class. So those of you that watch, my vlog caters to a lot of the beginners who are just getting into enjoying cigars. So that was a unintended educational series that you just got. So you just got this for free, guys. This is good game that you just got from Sanj here at Sanj Smoke Shop in Bloomfield, New Jersey for free. All right. Let them know where they can follow you at. Your Instagram or
Instagram is Sanj Smoke Shop. Facebook is Sanj Smoke Shop, and SP1014 by Sanj Patel Instagram. So we're out there.
Absolutely. And you want to try this stick, guys? This one will blow your socks off. Again, I've been smoking for a while, and this one is
every
serious.
cigar burns like this.
Yeah,
if you see our social media, people post it all over the world. Not a cigar, not few, every single one. You could pick any cigar, don't ash it, and it'd be like that.
Wow.
And you see there's no hollow spots. Cigars should always feel like piece of pipe. And you should, look, I just picked the pigtail off.
Right.
And also we guarantee our cigars. In 1992, if you purchase, our cigars came with no, there are companies, bullshit they give you, their grandkids did this and this, and we don't have anything. We have a simple guarantee. If you purchase box of 25, and I don't care if you smoke the 24th cigar and you had a plug in it, bring it back, we'll give you box, brand new box or money back.
Wow.
And since 1992 to now, not a single box has come back.
Wow.
This SP, we relaunched it in January 7th of this year. We sold over 220,000 cigars and not a single cigar has come back.
Wow.
So
that's phenomenal.
Only complaint, only complaint that we get, people don't know, right? So they say, oh, you're knocking off Cohiba. So that's another history. I own a lot of Cuban trademarks. So in 1997, 96, Cuba Tobacco SA took General Cigars to court for a cigar they came out, Cohiba Red Dot. So Cohiba read that when they came out. Cuba Tobacco SA took them to court. When they took them to court first time, General Cigars lost for the name. Then they came after us because I own the black and white checks. This Cohiba trademark is owned by me since 1987, right? So they came after me,
history right here.
And we went to Supreme Court in New York. We won. Because we won, General Cigars could use the name. So even today, the first company that we send a letter to was Estee DuPont. And I'm a big DuPont fan. All I use is DuPont lighters.
I have this stuff
right?
too.
So they have a Cohiba Edition lighters and they wanted to sell it here. And I said, absolutely not. Then 2007, 2008, General Cigars came out with a cigar called Siglo 6. They had a black and white checks with yellow.
Yep.
We sued them. They had to take almost 750,000 cigars off the market, burn everything, apparels, everything.
Wow.
Then we sued Kojimar Cigars. We sued, I mean, nothing for money, you know,
right.
just protecting what we own.
Right.
And even in 90s, you had those Chinese ceramic ashtrays with the Cohiba
I remember
logos.
that. I remember
we found the major company that was doing it. Small guys you can't find, right? But when we found the major company, we sued them, they stopped. So today, this logo is owned by us. Even under Obama administration, they were looking to open embargo with Cuba. Altadis, General Cigars, they came to us and they wanted to purchase because I have a lot of Cuban trademarks. So they wanted to purchase this and the deal was almost 90% done and administration changed and everything stopped. So we don't allow anyone to license. There are a lot of companies ask us, DuPont asks us for licensing. Absolutely not. So there are a lot of companies want to use this band, but we're saying no.
Wow.
And this, if you look at 1992 first SP, had identical band. I have the original cigars. And original starter of, since you're a veteran, you'll appreciate it, the Cigars for Warrior.
Yes, know him well.
I was actually, the whole concept started from me. I have pictures with our soldiers from Saddam's palace in 1993 smoking SP 1014 cigars.
Wow. Wow. That's, again, this is educational. This is history.
So, a lot of people think that, you know, cigar shop was never my choice. On paper, I'm disabled. I had a bad car accident. Half my left side is artificial. I have metal plates, things like that. So I have a limited mobility. So I said, you know what? I know enough about cigars. I know I have bought this building, and then guy decided to retire. And when I first came in 1992 here with the cigar shop, not many things was here. So I said, you know what? I don't care if somebody comes in here or not. This is for me. And we're here since 1992. So now we're making bigger lounge upstairs. It's under construction now.
Fantastic.
You know.
Fantastic. Sanj, again, this has been amazing. I wasn't expecting this when you sat down, and this is a wonderful surprise, and I hope that the viewers enjoy this. I'm sitting again here with Sanj the Smoke Shop here in Bloomfield, New Jersey. You got to come down, talk to the man. He's a wealth of knowledge, and the sticks, this SP 1014 is the bomb. So don't forget, come down here. If you're in New Jersey, you got to come to Sanj the Smoke Shop. That's all I have for you right now. Sanj, has been wonderful. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
And I'll catch you guys in the next segment. This is Jakim Cigar Journal. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys later. What's going on, everybody? It's Jakim Cigar Journal. Back at you guys. Finishing up this SP 1014. Great stick. Construction, flawless. Just a great stick, guys. It was strong, stronger than what I'm used to. Although, as a lot of you know, I've been enjoying cigars for quite some time, well over 20 years. But this was something a little bit different. And as Sanj told you guys in the earlier segment, this is something a little bit different. So, at the end of the day, I enjoyed it. If you're ever in Jersey and you're in Bloomfield, you got to come by a shop and pick this SP 1014 up. It's known in a lot of circles, and Sanj is known in a lot of cigar circles. So definitely talk to him, pick up a stick, and get some knowledge from him. He's very knowledgeable just about cigars in general and the cigar industry. And of course, on this channel, we like to educate, and today was a lesson. All right, I got a lesson, and I think all of you that are viewing this have gotten a lesson as well. So again, Jakim Cigar Journal, this is the Cigar Lounge and Shop edition, and I had the SB 1014. This is going to go down as probably one of the best sticks I've had this year. All right, so pick this bad boy up. It'll take you about maybe $8 out your pocket, $8.50. You can't go wrong. All right, so don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll catch you guys in the next video or the next segment. All right, peace and blessings. Smoke what you like. Don't forget, always, always, always smoke what you like.